What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW, and today we're going to go over a day trading recap. We had a very nice day in chat. Check it out. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get ready to jump into this recap here. Today we nailed BSQR, took a little scalp on Tesla. We're going to go over those trades here along with BLIN, MRIN, and some other charts. Alright, before we do that and move any further, do me a quick favor and smash the like button for me and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Also, if you want to come trade with us for 5 days on a trial, I'm going to leave a link in the description section and comment section to our 5-day trial at daytraderchatroom.com. Now today was all about discipline, sitting and waiting for the right opportunity for clean setups to present themselves and then attacking accordingly. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the charts. Cap here on the morning. So, this morning we stepped into the day and I said, guys, I think I'm always patient. Like I'm always patient off the bell. But I said today I thought I'd be a little bit more patient because we thought that there'd be a lot more FOMO going on in the overall market, right? Like as far as the small caps, we thought like the overall small cap market sector would be there'll be a lot of FOMO in it. We'd see a lot of pop and drops, closer to the bell. And then it'd be difficult to find the ones with some follow through, right? We think that would be the case. So definitely, it's something to keep in mind there throughout the whole process of the morning. Let me see here. Give me 1 second. I'm going to... So yeah, here is the watch list from this morning. Here's your watch list at the daytraderchatroom.com. We were watching BLIN, MRIN, BSQR, AXLA. These were the main watches for me this morning. Which one did I trade? Which one did we nail? It was BSQR. BLIN was a small loss for me. Nailed BSQR and then caught a little short via longing some puts on Tesla. The weekly watch list, obviously AMC, Wish, MRIN, NEGG. These are all on the weekly watch list here at the daytraderchatroom.com. So if you're watching this recap and you're unfamiliar, there's a link in my bio section. You can come join us for free chat Mondays or a 5-day trial. But that's what I was watching this morning. Main one I really liked a lot this morning was BLIN. Now BLIN, we haven't had a move on BLIN. BLIN hasn't made a big move today at all. Like it had the big gap up, but the reality is we've had resistance here at VWAP, right, throughout the entire morning session. Right? Look at that. Look at all that VWAP resistance there. Now, we've come back down here, made new lows. I'm not writing this one off. I'm going to continue keeping it on watch because if we do break above VWAP here, maybe it even happens in the afternoon if it holds up. We could see this thing up at 15 bucks in the blink of an eye, like that. Like that, we could see it up there, So I'm not going to just write it off and forget about its existence because BLIN still has some potential, and I'm going to continue keeping that one on watch. Right now, it's violated support zones. It's down here at new lows of day. Not interested in it at this time. I also had MRIN on watch this morning. MRIN, another one here that broke above VWAP. It broke above VWAP rather nicely. All right, what are the things that we were looking for on a break of VWAP? Well, want to see an increase in volume. And we got it. We got the increase in volume. We got the break of VWAP. And then not only did it break VWAP on an increase in volume, you got to understand it was also holding that 38.2 Fibonacci level. So it started to hold support. Exactly what you want to see on a VWAP break like this for that red to green move. All right, so now you've got the VWAP break. You got the increasing volume on the VWAP break. You're holding some key levels. All right, so what do you want to watch for now? Well, typically speaking, you watch for a pullback back down towards VWAP on those of you in chat who have been with me for a while here. What is the key that we look for on the pullback? Type it in chat there. Let me know. Let's do a little pop quiz there. What do we look for on the pullback, guys? Decreasing volume, guys. Decreasing volume. Remember, we always look for decreasing volume. We got it. We got the decreasing volume. And we were right here when I told you guys, look, this is a setup. I'm not going to take it because I'm having trust issues with MRIN. And sure enough, the very next candle, bang. That doesn't mean I'm just going to write it off. That doesn't mean I'm going to ignore MRIN, forget about its existence. You know, MRIN still has potential, so I will continue to keep it on watch until it fully violates the support zones completely. So I'm going to continue keeping MRIN on watch. Now, the next one that I was watching, and I really wasn't overly convinced with it, was AXLA. I told you guys, not really liking this one because it's back underneath its 200-day moving average, right? So nothing there. And you can see the 200-day moving average there on the daily chart. So that would be right there, that red line. Okay, so what was left? Well, BSQR was left, BSQR, and BSQR was the trade of the day. It really was. This thing was a very, very nice trade. So initial entry was in here, and then, you know, I started taking profits rather quickly. Boom, take profits, and then came the kicker. It was the add back in here. I added back in there. We took more profits, and then I stopped out the remainder in here. That was a nice trade. That was a very, very nice trade. I'd take that trade again. In a very good, strong market, this trade here extends, right? It extends and we make a move. Here you can see on this hourly chart, we make a move in an attempt at those 620, 630s, which would have been potentially followed up with a little bit of a fill there to that 670s. That's what I was looking for. It didn't give it to me, but I'm not going to force my will upon the market. I'm going to take what the market is willing to give me. I'm going to take the trade that the market is willing to give me, and that would be what we took here. Now, we're going to go over why I got in where I got in and why I added where I added, because that is the important part of the recap, not, you know, the profit or anything like that, right? Let's go ahead and move this back, move these fib levels back to where they were at the time. And let's scroll back in time here, take a little time machine trip. We get a nice push on BSQR. Look at that's a very nice push right there on BSQR, right? From underneath $5, okay, all the way towards 580s. That's a monster push. So like I always tell you guys, I'm a disciplined trader. I'm not going to go chase this stock. I'm not going to buy it up here. You know, I'm not going to buy it in there. I'm not going to chase the stock higher. I'm going to wait for a pullback to happen. And right here, we get our very first signs of a pullback. Right there. That pullback was a little bit deep because it violated that VWAP in 23.6 fib. But look at that candle. It got bought right back up. And more importantly, in a way, look at the volume on the pullback. Decreasing volume on that pullback. Absolutely essential, right? That's what we need. You need decreasing volume on that pullback. That shows us that we're just getting some profit taken in here and not some massive panic selling. That's why I decided to get long in there. That's why I decided to get long in there with the starter and then my ads. Now, I wasn't going to be greedy. As soon as we popped a little, I took some profits off. You know, that's going to happen. I'm going to take profits off because you never know when you're going to get the rejection. So I'm going to take some profits off, and just in case it decides to double tap up at the high of day here, you know, it double tops up here, boom, 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 and then just rejects. I don't want any part of that. So I'll take some profits off to protect myself. Then we get what? A continued push to highs. You also have to understand that if you look at the daily, chart, okay, you're going to see that these levels line up with levels here on the daily chart. Watch. So I'll put my crosshairs in here in that support zone and look at where it lines up. It lines up with those daily levels. Now we push up and we push up on exactly what we like to see, increasing volume. We set in a high, and then what do we get, guys? We get another pullback with decreasing volume. Like, you can't make it up. It was so clean. That's when I said, okay, I'm going to add back to my position. And right in there, I added at 577, right? I mean, it doesn't get any clearer. Here are the alerts. Added back, BSQR 577, take profits 590, more off 590. I actually had an order out at 608 on the ask because all these were on the ask. As we're squeezing, I'm just throwing out orders. Bang, 608, actually top ticked it. First time probably in a year that I top ticked something. And then bang, 573, I stop out of the remainder. Right? So take profits. Again, in front of the high of day. Take more profit. And then bang, stopped out. That's it. That's a no-brainer trade. It's a no-brainer trade. I mean, like, the moment I saw it, I was like, okay, I gotta add back to this. And I don't always add back to my trades. You guys that have been with me here at the daytraderchatroom.com for a while know that I don't always add back. But if I see this setup, I'm gonna add back to it. You know, I'm gonna add back to it. So that was a very nice, clean trade on BSQR. I'm very happy that, you know, we nailed that trade, and it's still very much in play. And I'm going to continue keeping it on watch the rest of the day going into lunch. Now, my last trade of the day was a quick little scalp on some Tesla puts. It was right here. Why? Well, we had this line we drew, which coincides, check it out, with previous support. Here you go. Right in there, we had a little previous support, more or less, right? So you come in here, and that line lines up with VWAP. You know, that line lined up with VWAP. And where's my circle? And right in here, I went ahead and grabbed a put, just one, just for a little scalp. Got in there, next Friday's expiration, 650 puts, in at 21.60, out at 22, and that's it. You know, I missed out on more money. I could have made more money. However, there was a little bit of a lag, a bigger lag than I expected on the SPY and Tesla. Like, here you have the SPY, and at that time, you know, the SPY was all the way making new lows right in here, I believe it was, and Tesla wasn't really dumping hard like the SPY was. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to take that profit and run just in case they turn around. So that was it. You know, nice, very, very nice day overall. And I mean, the room did excellent. Today was a great day for the room. So I'm very happy and impressed by everyone. And I hope that, you know, tomorrow's another good day. Well, guys, that is it for today. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you traded. Drop it in the comment section below. Any questions as well, go ahead and ask away down there. I'll be happy to come back around and check those out for you. Smash the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and hit the notification bell so you're alerted when I upload my next video. And I'll catch you on the next one.